Howdy guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Westland Survival. Welcome to update 6.3. So the Halloween update, Buffalo Jill's show return with some exciting new activities and prizes. Join the major event from the 20th of October to the 6th of November. So we are recording this a little bit ahead of time, so that aspect may not be a part of this video today, but obviously we'll be covering it across once that becomes available. Now, the Spirits Cave, it returns as part of the Halloween event, now featuring brand new gameplay based on special abilities, other beloved Harvest Fair activities, Pumpkin Hunt, Fearsome Gang, and the Wheel of Fortune. 40 beautiful themes included the Ghost Horses, Phantom Riders armor set, oh that'd be cool, Terror of Spirits gun, piano for the ranch, and more. That'd be interesting to see. I'm interested in the armor set actually, and the Spirits guns. So now I wonder if the Spirits Cave is actually accessible as of now, or we're going to have to wait until the 20th. I'm not too sure, but let's have a look at this. Okay, so howdy. Oh, achievement unlocked. Okay, well, there you go. I got myself a few achievements there, as you guys can see. There you go. Thank you, Google Play. Thank you very much. Okay, so howdy, partners. We're thrilled to introduce the all-new Spirit Caves for a test ride this Halloween event. So I did note this as well, that this is not a permanent fixture, so it looks like it's only going to be available for the duration of this event. So I wouldn't get too comfortable with it. It's not going to be here the whole time, but it looks like they're going to. I think this probably would be a good time for them, being the developers on their part, to stress test the capabilities of what they're going to do with the new Spirit Cave. So what I would suggest for you guys to look out for is little nuances, little things that that could possibly be coming. Put that into your into the back of your mind there, so you guys are aware of what's going to be happening. If there's going to be anything that we're going to be needing to remember, or just give us a little bit more preparation time of ourselves. So that means when it does become available full time, any sort of prerequisites or anything that you guys need to do or work on, you guys are going to be prepared. So use this time effectively and wisely. And look, it might even be completely something different, for all we know, but take it with a pinch of salt. I guess soak it in for, a little bit and go from there, right? So now the Spirit Cave, excuse me, the Spirit Cave now features its own unique gameplay centered around exclusive special abilities. In total, there are 8 core abilities, each with its own upgrade, and 2 differently upgraded abilities can unlock an epic ability. Merging their effects to start, you'll choose one ability from a random selection of 3, build your ability tree from there. You can enhance your weapon with additional effects, unleash the power of lightning upon your foes, or even transform into a mighty spirit bear. Well, that'd be cool. The Spirit Cave is divided into rooms, each hosting their own thrilling battle. Defeat all enemies in a room to advance and choose your next ability in the next room. Don't worry, if you're bested, you won't die. You'll be left with 1 HP, similar to the Canyon Trials. Well, that's nice. The Spirit Cave being introduced as part of that the Harvest Fair. After this event, we'll be removing it temporarily for some final adjustments based on both statistics and your valuable feedback. So this is what I'm saying, guys. It's only for this period, so anything that you have as constructive feedback, give that to the developers. They listen to your feedback. Okay, so I think that's something very important to hold on to. So at least this way, you guys voice your opinions. Don't go bashing it, because that's not going to help anyone. Okay, that's just going to vent frustration or whatever that might be, right? So if you have something that you feel like you guys can contribute, add value to the prospect, put that into a constructive piece and send that in any way, shape, or form you can, that the developers will see, whether it be on the social page, via Facebook, via the Discord as well. They are all available on there, and they do take in that feedback. You've seen it many times before, particularly when the whole changes with the food buffs and things like that happened. They did take a lot of criticism. They copped a lot of flack because of some of the changes and implementations they made. They went back on some of that stuff. They made some improvements, some adjustments, compromises as well. So there's things like that. All right. Okay, so Buffalo's Jill, this is basically just telling you when this runs from. Program 3 unique limited time games, Spirits Cave, including the revamped Spirits Cave. So there's not going to be too much that we might not be able to see. I don't know whether or not if it's going to be visible on the map, so it'd be interesting to see that. 40 beautiful festive weapons, armor, memorable ranch decorations, and loads of rewards. This year's top prize is a very special Ghost Rider horse. You can also win a chilling brand new armor set. I'm really curious to see what that looks like. Create a lit piano for your ranch. Please note, join the event, you need to be level 30. And you've got to obviously talk to Fred Hatter. Now, like I said, once we load into the game, like I said, I haven't loaded in until now, as you can see. So we're obviously in the game right now. So Fred Hatter hasn't come over to me yet. He typically comes running out of nowhere, and you do normally find him somewhere within your ranch, which I don't believe he is about here myself. So that's all well and fine. But what I think I might be doing is between the events of, say, today, tomorrow, possibly the next day, because today is, I'm just looking at my watch here, it is the 19th of October. Now, for Australia, we are typically a day ahead of most countries, or pretty much on par with everyone in the Southern Hemisphere, but for everyone else in the North, you'll be a day behind us. So I would say this would be happening across the weekend. Okay, so possibly Friday evening for a lot of people, into Saturday morning would be, I guess, the changeover. But let's go ahead and just jump out into the, let's get rid of all of this. Very good. And of course, we've got all of this happening because I've just loaded into the game. But nothing's been shown here or anything like that. So there's no changes there. The festival event hasn't populated or anything like that. So that basically says what we need to know and see. So like I said, I reckon it's going to be great. I'm keen for this Spirit Cave, so I will be looking into this. I definitely got to prepare myself for this, so I will be doing that by the time the next video lands, but at least you guys are a little bit aware of what's going on. Now, I don't know if anything has, no, nothing is even here is populated, so I can't even actually show you guys. This just shows me all the competitions and whatnot. That's just the daily rewards. So there's no, I guess there's no prize section, or sorry, there's no, the event section's not even in the game just yet. So basically we've only just been upgraded to the actual main build of the next update, and I think that will just do a hotfix in a sense and just patch it up to the actual update itself to release the festival, because normally you would see him here on the left hand side of my screen, where you'll be able to view all that information, upcoming rewards, things like that. So we don't see any of that right now, which is fine because it doesn't tell me, well, I can't really show you, so there's really not much else for me to say here. But like I said, I feel like the Spirit Cave is going to be a good thing. I'd probably be suggesting you guys to ensure that you've got enough heals, you guys have got enough food buffs ready to go. Maybe try some combinations with your food buffs as well, just to sort of give you guys a leg up, and maybe a bit of diversity in the way that you'll approach each little mini game once we get to the festival. Yeah, so I feel like that would be the way to do it. That's just my opinion. You guys have your own ways of playing, so I will leave that with you guys. But that's what I am thinking. And like I said, going back to the whole Spirit Cave thing, I think this is going to be huge, okay? So again, I can't stress enough, constructive criticism, positive, well, I wouldn't say positive, but more, I'm trying to sort of give you guys the right analogy to use here, but what I'm sort of trying to get at is be informative in terms of your responses. Okay, so don't be too harsh, I guess, in a sense, because you're not going to necessarily get your point across. Okay, if you're dissatisfied with something, okay, call it out, but bullet point. Okay, bullet point. What are the frustrations? What are the pain points that you see with that issue that you've encountered? And that way, it gives categorically the developers a keen aspect as to, okay, this is an issue, this is what we see, this is what we can potentially do, or we'll be able to fix this via, X, Y, and Z, for example. So that's what I'm sort of trying to get at. And obviously, if you guys have praise for it, praise all the time. The reason why I'm sort of trying to be more positive and optimistic with this is I want to improve the player experience, or help improve the player experience overall. Okay, so I'm not being tasked, or I'm not being advised or told by any developers or anyone within Helio Games that operate Mutiny or develop Mutiny to say, to point out this message. This is under my own free will, and I've always done it in that sense. Okay, so the why I say it is because it's not just me that plays the game. It's all of you that watch my videos that play the game, or anyone else that likes to play the game, that play the game, that may not watch any of these videos or anything of that nature. But we're talking about quality of life. We're talking about ensuring that everyone has a fair go at the game, and everyone has a better experience overall. Okay, and I think that's probably what I want to leave it with you guys today. It is a shorter video, so I'm going to sign off in a moment, but I just wanted to get my point across, and I want to make sure that everyone here understands that. And I do say this on a regular basis for any one of my games that I play. I'm always that type of person to see the better of something, and if there's something that we can call out for improvement's sake, or to make it a little bit better and easier, I explain my rationale. You guys know that I ramble on a lot, but I always give my suggestions as to why I think it should be like this, or what we could do to improve things, and so on and so forth. But that's it, guys. I'm going to leave it here right now. Hopefully in the next few days, we're going to get this update. Everything's going to drop, and you guys are going to hopefully love it. And let me know what you think about the whole Spirit Cave reintroduction temporarily for now. What are your thoughts? What do you feel like? Have you seen something that I haven't seen? Call it out in the comments. Let's get the comment section lit up. And for everything else, make sure you leave a like, share if you can, and if you guys are new to the channel or not and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Alrighty guys, take it easy, and I will catch you guys in the next one.